Good morning. This class is related to deep learning explained. So, how the deep learning process works, and to apply this, you could use TensorFlow very well for this implementation. But I am just explaining the technical aspects behind deep learning. So if you require any projects related to medical domain, CCTV, not CCTV, this scanning results, detecting the problems based on the scan report and all we could do. Anybody you can contact. Now I will go to the core subject about deep learning. See, here you need to understand some terminologies. First of all, you take this. So the question is, what is artificial intelligence? Here you see, there is variable called x. X is known as a independent variable. When x is 1, means this may be a scanned report which is scanned from the mobile. So that is 1. Maybe another one, 2, 3. So means this is an input. X is a independent variable that is scanned, and that we already know the result. When scanned report is 1, y will be means answer. So what it will be 3, means y is dependent on x. So this is the data. So by this data our model is going to learn. So any model requires data to learn it. Means what is the data? Data is like for a given input, what will be the output? Both we should know. For this input we will get this particular output. So like this known results, for known input, for what is the known results. So both should be given as a input to the system, so the system will uh, learn from that. This is the concept. A model is going to learn based on the input data supplied to it. So quality of the training is totally depending on the input. So input size, inputs quality, like that. So now I am explaining that with respect to medical domain. Sorry, explain with numbers, especially in numbers. So okay. So we have three input data, means three records. So when x is 1, y is 3, means dependent value is 3. When x is 2, dependent value is 8. When x is when x is 3, dependent value is 16. So according to this table, so we have 1, 2, 3 records, but we don't have the answer for 4. When x is 4, what is the answer? We don't have the answer for 4. So right now we have only 3 records. We have actual y value for a given x, these 3 records. So you need to train the model with these 3 records, so that our model should predict for 4 or 5, whatever it is. So that is the idea. So for this, how deep learning exactly works? See, what deep learning is, it tries to find the relations between x and y. How value of y gets affected based on x. So simplicity, I assume y is equal to w multiplied by x, means when x is 1, y will become 3. How? There is something weight. If you multiply the weight with the x value, you will receive 3. So like this, there's some I am assuming there is some weight. If you multiply that, so that is what I see. I assumed weight as 2. You understood what is a weight? Weight is something that is going to be found by the model by the process of learning. Once it comes to know the weight, then it can easily predict a weight multiplied by 4, you will get the value of y, correct? So weight multiplied by 4, you will get this value. So you need to find out the weight that matches x to, that converts x into y. You need to find the weight. So that way, so initially what happened, weight in the model is initialized some randomly. I assume it will be 2, and the first iteration I starts. What is, if I assume weight is 2. What will be the, when x is given as 1, what is the prediction? 2 multiplied y, according to this equation, y is equal to wx. When x is 1 and w is 2, what happens? 2 is the prediction, correct? So when x is 1, 2 is the predicted value. But is it same what actually is, right? But actually when x is 1, dependent variable y should get 3, but that means assumption 2 what you are assumed is wrong means, so now you assumed randomly, now you need to adjust it by going through iterations. So that is, so how to adjust, we will find, see, actually y value is 3 and prediction is 2, how much gap is there between the prediction and the actual y value? Predicted value is 2, actual y value should be 3, so there is a loss of 1. This is accuracy, you can say. Accuracy loss means you are not able to predict correctly with, because weight you assumed is wrong, so you need to adjust the weight. So now how to adjust the weight? So you understood there is a loss of 1. Now, how to, we will proceed to the next iteration with new value of w. How do you initialize the new value? New value is initialized with old value plus gradient of learning rate. N stands for learning rate. So, your model should start learn. For that, you need a gradient. What is a gradient? So, gradient is something loss. You should determine the loss. Loss is equal to, means, loss means loss function, we will say. Loss is something we found. How we found the loss? See, actual value and predicted value difference, and we will square that, so that is the loss. So that this is equation is given here, like loss is equal to predicted value minus actual value square mean square loss. But here only I am explaining with only one record, 1 3. I get predicted is 2 and loss is 1, there is only one record, so I say loss is equal to uh, um, mean square loss is equal to, this is the mean square loss equation. See, this is the mean square loss equation. So means only one record I am assuming, so this is the mean square loss equation. So now you differ, it is similar to a minus b whole square, no? This is like a minus b whole square. I expanded it according to the, I expanded this a minus b whole square. See, I expanded it, means x square plus y square minus 2ab. So now that loss function, this is called, what is the y prediction? Y prediction is equal to wx. That's what y is replaced with wx. Y means wx. C square means, you should understand it, no? Wx whole square means w square x square. This means wx whole square. Wx mean, yeah, one, yeah, you are confusing only because I use the word here c means constant, means that what w I am talking about. W is a constant, I wrongly mentioned here c, it should be w y square means w square and x square, that what here, x square and w square. This is y square minus 2c. So differentiate this equation, you will arrive with, this is the differentiation. So for this differentiation, you substitute value, you get the gradient is 10. And 10%, so the gradient 10. How you are achieving 10? I think you understood. Once differentiate it, you will get the 2cx square plus 2xy. You put the value of x and y in this. See, y means actual value, this is the 3, and this x is 1. So you put c is old value of weight 2. So that is 2 multiplied by 2. This is the gradient is 10. And the 10 is multiplied with learning rate, it will becomes 1. 1 plus 2, uh, it will be 3. New weight, new assumption will be 3. When you assumed 3, you can see predicted value is when x is given 1, when w is 3, so automatically you will get losses. Similarly, loss, because you assumed 3, no? So loss is again, this is reduced. See, loss is reducing when you weight is adjusted to 3 instead of 2, loss is reducing. Similarly, you start iterating again and again for different record sets. You are going to reduce the loss. Average loss you have to reduce. Once you reduce the average loss, you will come with the actual weight. Once you found the reasonable W, then you can easily predict for a given X what is the value of phi. So like this model will learn. Thank you very much. If in case any doubts, you please contact. Thank you very much for hearing this. Thank you.